Hi friends, welcome back to Hobby Plus. Today our discussion matter is voltage follower. Look at this. This is your voltage follower circuit. Now I discuss why it is voltage follower. Here is a graph that is y-axis and that is x-axis. Your voltage 3 volt DC here, 0 volt here. When I put this voltage to pin number 3, what will happen? I get here from the output I can get 3 volt here, but why? In my op-amp testing video I told you output always compensate non-invert input. If you miss this video, please follow this. So when 3 volt is here, that is absolutely connected with pin number 6, I mean output. That means it is a feedback circuit. When we test our op-amp, we don't use any feedback circuit in this video, but here I put a feedback circuit. So when DC 3 volt come here and it is absolutely depend on 6, that means 6 volt come out from the output of this op-amp. Why? Because this pin is 3 volt, so that is internally virtually connected, so this pin also goes to 3 volt. For that the output voltage is 3, because if this op-amp try to make both pin in same voltage through the output, that means output must be 3, because this op-amp try to make this pin, I mean non-invert input, as a 3 volt. So we can get here 3 volt. That is a voltage follower circuit. If we try to put here a sine curve or a signal that is from 0 to something, suppose 3 volt or 4 volt or 5 volt, whatever it is, but that is sine, we can get output as a sine. So we can easily transfer a signal through this circuit, but there is no amplification. There is no amplification. You give here 3 volt and you get here 3 volt. But if I do one thing, and there is no lag also almost. If I put here a resistance network, suppose suppose it is 10K, and also put here same value, something like that. Suppose it is R1 and it is R2, and I put ground here. In this circuit it is not a voltage follower, don't forget that. Why? I tell you. I put here 3 volt, I make a resistance network here. So this pin respect to pin number 3 invert input make 3 volt, but this value is 10k, this value is also 10k, so we get here 1.5 volt. That is not equal to with non-invert input to invert input. That is the half of the invert input. So this output goes to 6 volt because we need here 3 volt. So this voltage is 6, half of the 6 is 3, which is exactly equal with invert input. So we get here 6 volt. That means the output curve something like that, but this is your 6 volt. You get here 6 volt, and that is your amplifier circuit. You can amplify your voltage or signal by this circuit. Six volt, right? I just delete this. That is the voltage amplifier. We can make a voltage amplifier something like that. And if you need 3 volt, if you need 3 volt for 6 volt or 5 volt, if you need 5 volt here, then you just design the network as a 5 volt, then you put here 3 volt and you can get here 5 volt. If you need a signal amplification, then you also can do this and you get your higher signal from the output of the op-amp. So as a voltage follower, or you change your circuit, if you change the feedback, then you can get a different output from the op-amp. And now this circuit is not voltage follower. This circuit is voltage amplifier. Now it is a voltage amplifier circuit. Hope this video is useful, and I think that is really help to know something about this op-amp circuit. I know you know what to do. Please do this. Thank you for watching.